Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 33, the Larry Bird Pod.
Shout out to Barry.
Shout out.
Episode 33 of the Crazy Shoes Podcast. We got Jayden back again.
Hey.
It's a great time anytime Jayden's here. I did bring Jayden on specifically because this podcast, I just wanted to talk about music the entire time. And I really didn't want to just sit here and talk about music with Mark and Shaffer. So I said, let me bring someone else on. I forget what I was going to say now. We haven't talked about music a crazy amount. We've had a couple of podcasts where we have, but we definitely haven't had one where we've just sat and bullshit about it the whole time. So, we do have something else for towards the end of the podcast to talk about, but we'll save that. For now, I was just thinking I'll just throw some questions in the air and we'll just kind of talk about them. So,
Mark and Schaefer aren't allowed to answer.
Oh,
the first thing that kind of came to my mind that I think everyone sort of has a different opinion on it is, what do you think is more important to a song? The writing or the production?
Production.
I knew he was going to say
Depends,
that.
dude. It depends.
Because
If I'm going to work out, I'm not trying to listen to lyrics. I'm trying to make my eardrums burst.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I feel like there's you kind of need a balance. Because I think if you focus way too much on your writing, it's literally like, and you don't put anything into the production, like it's not music at that fucking point. You're
You
just
don't want
saying
that
words.
lyrical miracle in vernacular? Remarkable.
No, I don't want to listen to E40.
Lyrical, miracle, spiritual.
You don't want that 2021 Eminem?
No, I don't want
Hell
to
yeah.
have him pee on my head like a Phillies hat. But I feel like
Yes, man.
people say that a lot of artists now focus a lot more on production, but I feel like that's not the case. Like, so many beats sound the same, and it's not because like that's just what everyone like that's the popular thing. It's so many fucking producers now started making beats and producing like recently, so they all use the same fucking presets, they all use the same shit, and then it's literally just let me throw a melody on the same drums. And don't get me fucking started on DaBaby. Now
I don't listen to him, dude.
this isn't a knock on DaBaby's rapping ability, but
I think it is.
But how many times do you have to hear a DaBaby 808 before you get put in a psych ward? Like, it can't be that many.
I think he has one song that doesn't do that.
Like,
it ends up
it's
switching
the
halfway
same
through.
808, and I can't stand it. It's insane.
I don't listen to his music, bro.
Well, if you've heard Suge, right?
Everybody's heard
You definitely
Suge,
heard it.
but
The
I've not
808 that
listened
is in
to
that
it
song,
intentionally.
the 808 that's in that song is in every single DaBaby song. And I don't even know if it's the same producer, but
It has to be.
it's either that or he just says, "Hey, put this 808 on the track. It's the only one I can be on." It's
Wait,
insane.
What album were we listening to? Was it the quarantine one or whatever?
It's the one where he's on the cover and he's got it's like the blue, whatever the
I
fuck
think
that
it's
one is.
I think it's called Blame It on Baby. I think that's what it's
Probably.
called.
It's-
All right.
Yeah.
All right. we were listening to it and everything. I was getting so pissed off because the producer tag was at the beginning. It was the fucking. I don't even know what show it is. It's like some '90s type of shit. Where
Oh my.
Wait a
Okay,
minute,
yeah. I
who
think I know what
are
you're talking about
you?"
now. I gotta look it up now. I gotta look it
God,
up.
to know,
Oh
bro.
I
That
heard it every time. I was getting
me.
more pissed off every time I heard it. It was just fucking. I don't even know, dude.
Let me. God, I don't even want to fucking
Shit's
look up the
ridiculous.
baby. Okay, yeah. It's the one with Rockstar on it, where he has like the
Yeah.
mask on.
Mm-hmm.
What do we know? What track?
What are you talking about?
Like what track has it on it?
Oh, all of them basically.
Cop. That's a bar, dude.
The pickup
Pop
one.
up eventually.
Pickup has it. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's it's the wait a minute, who are you? Okay, yeah, now I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. Okay.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. Who
Who
are you?
Hey, yo, King.
That's great. But yeah, I feel like you got to have a blend of production and writing.
Like when I listen to music, I just want to be transported into a different dimension. Like I'm not.
We realize
There's.
that.
Yeah. All
Want
right.
some psychedelic shit, Shay? What are you talking
Absolutely,
about right now?
bro.
This man said,
But
I want to be levitating on my bed while listening to music.
I feel like
I wanna
Shay,
be
isn't one
levitating
of your
in
favorite
music.
albums Dirty Sprite 2?
Absolutely.
You're not getting transported nowhere with that. All you're hearing is bass, dude.
But I want it though. I want the
All right.
I feel like a lot of times when I'm listening to music, even if you don't pay attention to the lyrics as you're listening to it, you can usually tell when it's written well because of just how it flows. You tell if a song is written well. I feel like that's something that that not many artists can really do.
You can tell when it's written well. That's a bar. That's a bar right there.
Thank you. But like I don't know. I've said this on past podcasts. I don't know what it is. I can't listen to much rap music anymore, other than the artists that I already know I enjoy. I don't know if it's just like the only people that I could think to listen to would be like the popular ones at the moment. And then also like on the other spectrum you have the lyrical miracles, and I'm not trying to listen to that type of shit. Like I don't want to listen to someone literally just fucking put words together because they rhyme and say it fast. I'm not like that. I'm not trying to listen to that.
Yeah, on Apple Music, there's like an updated rap playlist that Apple Music makes, and they update it every Friday. I tried to listen to it once because like, oh, like what's new with rap? You know, because I always listen to the same artists too. And I listened to it. I don't know who anybody was, and it all sounded the same, just heavy beats and spitting super fast. But they're trap rappers.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like that's not. I mean, I guess people like that if it's on that list, but I don't know.
I just I do listen to, just to go back to writing and production. I listen to a lot of artists that you could consider would be songwriters. Like that, I know a lot of people put that as like a separate genre. Like songwriting is its own genre because that's like the main thing they focus on. I'm not like that deep into it because that's where I was saying, to the point where it's like it becomes like not even music because you're just focusing so much on that. But I just like good writing in a song, and I think a lot of times that also can come with good production, because I think when someone focuses on lyrics a lot, They just know that production is also very important to a song. So, like someone like Lord, she is literally just a writer. Like she doesn't just write songs, and that shows because her writing is amazing.
There's some good production on the last album too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I
That's the
think
balance.
a lot of times they come together.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's some rap music I can listen to, but not a crazy amount anymore. But I'm also not like listening to like fucking super. I don't want to say mainstream because I don't want to like make myself sound like I'm saying all mainstream music sucks, but I don't listen to like God, I can't even think of any mainstream pop artists right now.
Pop artists or
Yeah,
rappers?
pop artists. Like I don't really listen to Dua Lipa. I know she's super big. And I actually her last album, I listened to some of it and it was really good, but that's just not the type of music that I sit down and listen to, really.
Yeah.
And then same with like someone like Taylor Swift. I think her recent, I didn't listen to the most recent one, but Folklore, since she took it in like a whole different genre direction. I think that was really good. I still don't like go back to it, but I think it's good.
Call me a hater, but all those songs sound exactly the same to me.
On that album,
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you. I think when you try to make an album that is that sound, you kind of get stuck making every song like that. Because if you make something different, it would sound too out of place. I think that happens with a lot of artists now, where they get caught making music a certain sound, and they feel like if they throw something different on a project, it's just not going to sound right, or it's going to sound out of place.
So going back to pop artists right now, like Ariana Grande.
Yeah, like her most recent album sucked cock.
Don't say that around certain people. But that's like
just
the Taylor
did.
Swift album. Everything sounded exactly the same to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely did.
But dude, she's like a super mega star right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
you can't say it sucks cock when that thing's doing stupid numbers. It's just not enjoyable to listen to for people like us.
I think Thank You Next, the album before it, was really good. I think the writing is not good on the recent album, and the production is a lot worse than Thank You Next. I think it just, from the album prior, it just took such a hard drop off.
I don't know, bro.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah. My girlfriend loves Ariana Grande, so it was kind of shoved down my mouth. But I didn't like dislike it.
Yeah.
Like the one with Ty Dolla $ign, that's a bop, dude.
I like the one with
song.
Doja Cat, because I like the production on that track.
Dude, Doja Cat has some sick ass production, bro. You can't lie.
Yeah, I fuck with Doja Cat.
Yeah,
everyone hates Doja Cat because she didn't show her tits on the internet, but
show you my boobs real hard.
I ain't showing my boobs real hard, man.
Dude, have you ever heard Streets?
No.
From Doja Cat? You gotta listen to that later. That's a good song, dude. Let's make this the Doja Cat pod.
Yeah? Bro, have you heard her, do you know like the Colors channel on YouTube where it's just like an artist, they come on and live perform a song? She did one for Juicy, and it was pretty good. Cause she sounds very similar live, or at least in that setting, than she does on the actual track.
Maybe it's pre-recorded, bro.
I don't think so, but
Nah. Well,
Uh,
like pop artists still. Do you consider The Weeknd a pop artist? He's pop, right?
yeah. I mean, he's in the
Yeah.
pop R&B, but like, yeah, I know The Weeknd's latest album was like very critically acclaimed. I didn't listen to it because I'm not a huge fan of The Weeknd, but I can like respect that he is a good artist.
Yeah. He's got the blend of production and lyricism
Yes,
too.
especially on the latest album,
Oh yeah.
for sure. I'm trying to just think here. I'm looking through my library just to, because I can't for the life of me think of like, oh, Billie Eilish.
Dude.
I think Billie Eilish is in. Okay, no, I have another idea after Billie Eilish too, just to talk about. So Billie Eilish, I think, would be a lot better if she would use her voice more.
Less production.
Yes. She
Dude.
she stays in the same vocal range so often because it has worked in the past and it sounds good, but it doesn't come out of it. She did on what was, I don't remember the name of the EP before.
Don't
Yeah.
Smile at Me.
Yes. That one that's really good.
That's amazing. That's when I
Yes.
found her and I freaking fell in love with it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And now it's all production and she's still a good artist.
You're out
but
of that, oh.
Nah, man. That was way better. Don't Smile at Me.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I think she's just so stuck in the whisper singing that like it's not bad music, but it's like it again, you're just listening to the same thing all the time.
But dude, that's what people love.
Yes.
She is ridiculously popular now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because of When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Is because of that album.
Yeah. And that's the album that I'm not like crazy on.
I agree with you. Yeah.
If she can use her voice so much more because it's not like she only sounds good when she's doing the whispering. It's I don't know why she hasn't done more. Actually, I do know why, because it just works.
Yeah.
How it is right now. And
she's not gonna fix it if it's not broke.
Yeah. I think another person that is stuck in that same sort of situation is Lana Del Rey. I think she does not use her voice enough. She is like very writing oriented and then like, sort of simple production, which isn't a bad thing, but I think she needs to use her voice more too. Because she's done it in the past on past songs, but doesn't do it for the entirety of a project.
That's another artist that sounds exactly the same all the way throughout the whole album. Like Norman fucking Rockwell, the title track, I loved it.
Oh my, dude, that is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life, bro. That shit is amazing.
Every other track, I was listening to this when I worked at Giant Eagle. So midnights, listen to the whole album while I'm working. Every other track just sounded like one song blended together.
Yes, that was exactly what I thought. Because before that album came out, this was like maybe a few months or a year before that one came out. I was like, I like some Lana Del Rey songs. Let me listen to some albums. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, has the song switched yet? Like, it's just, I'm sitting here, and if I'm not looking to see if it switches, I don't know if it does.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I mean, that's like, you could also say it's something like she wants to keep it, cohesive and sound similar, have the same type of sound, but it's also like when she also sounds the same on the track, that's what gives it like that feeling.
When she did those couple songs with The Weeknd. This was like 2015, whatever.
Yeah.
Those were really
Oh my
good.
god, what's the song? Oh, Lust for Life, bro. That
Lust for
song is
Life.
fucking great.
Prisoner.
Yeah.
Those are good songs.
Um.
Mark and Schaefer sitting here.
Yeah, they're fucking
what are y'all
clueless.
talking about?
You're damn right.
I
Well,
might have to hop on the bandwagon, bro.
uh, who else am I looking at? Um, I think Frank Ocean needs another album to come out.
Fact.
Yeah,
That's
man.
just like I think
Blonde
everyone
was the
is
last
like,
one, right?
yeah,
Oh, was that 2016?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he had the
man.
same meme going on like before he dropped Blonde. Was like, when is he gonna drop another album? Because it had been so long.
You know, like on those singles he's been releasing, like there's all those pictures on the bottom.
Yeah.
I feel like that has something to do with the album, or at
Mhm.
least he's gonna do like a bunch of singles, and those are all the pictures for the
Yeah.
singles. I don't know. Either way, you're right. He needs to release new music.
Because I think he is also a great blend between the two.
Oh yeah, man.
There's not many artists that can do it very well.
What about like Post?
I think Post Malone is in the same type of I don't want to say this the exact same as like Billie Eilish and Lana Del Rey, because I think it's the other way around where the production is too similar. Like if he did another song like Stay, bro, I don't know how he hasn't done more songs like that. I really don't. Cuz he sounds so good with something like that.
But he's getting all these artists that want to hop on a track. So
Yeah.
the production goes way up and people like that.
Mhm. You know, someone that's actually the GOAT, and I'm saying it just because as I was sitting here scrolling through my library, it was the one I was on. John Bellion is the GOAT. Like the certified GOAT of music. Not really, but like,
Yeah, I got you.
dude's a fucking freak.
Dude, he needs to release new music too.
Well, he is getting the bag right now, pretty much. He has done so much writing. So much writing and producing for Justin Bieber, Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus, fucking massive people. Like this dude has the largest bag at the moment, and he's just capitalizing on that. Because the thing is, every single thing that he's worked on with those artists is like some of their highest charting shit right now. So I think I saw a picture the other day, and it was showing the UK top 10, the UK Billboard top 10, and he had writing and producing credits, well, like one or the other or both, on 3 of the 10 songs. The top 2, he had 1 and 2, and then like 6 or something.
That's ridiculous.
Like he's all over the place, and Jayden, I'll tell you right now, bro. If this man does not rap his ass off on his next album, I'm gonna be disappointed, because he's insane. I think he's someone that he's not like lyrical miracle rap, but
he got some bars.
Because he'll go crazy. Yeah.
But I love when he sings too.
Yes.
He has a great voice. Like Adult Swim is like the perfect track because he does both.
Yes,
awesome.
yeah. I need to get his first album on vinyl.
The Human Condition, is that the first one?
Yeah. I actually want to get The Human Condition, The Separation, and what is it called? Translations Through Speakers. That's the other one. Which those are amazing. Glory Sound Prep was pretty much like a, I don't want to say collaboration album, but it pretty much is. Like him and like 2 other people worked on pretty much every single song, other than
Yeah.
like the ones that he was rapping on, like Adult Swim, shit like that. So just having one where it's him by himself, I
Ooh,
think
I've
would
never
also
listened to
be
the
pretty
separation.
cool. Bro, that one is a heater. I showed you the clip. The song's called Superman, the Gift and the Curse. I showed you the clip, and I think I showed it to Mark too, where he just makes a fucking sound with his voice, and the engineer's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "Don't worry about it. It's gonna sound good." And he makes it sound like an electric guitar, and that just
Oh,
like,
yeah. I remember
dude,
that.
dude's a fucking wizard. And the reason he's like that is because he knows what he wants it to sound like before he even does it. Like in some of those the making of videos, I remember one where he was like doing some shit, and the guy with the camera was uh over by some other people in the studio, and one of the guys sitting there is like, "Bro, I haven't seen him write down a lyric in like 2 years." Because he doesn't even like write the lyrics. He just comes in, starts making the song, and then just fucking thinks of it. And he thinks of amazing lyrics too.
Yeah.
Like, I think that one of the funniest things is he, in the making of Guillotine, that the song on The Human Condition, he, in the video, he's like doing a certain melody at a certain part, and he says, "There's bones in my closet, but you hang stuff anyway." And he just thinks of it fucking on the fly as he's like making noises with his mouth for what he wants the melody to sound like. It's like, bro, how do you do that shit? I don't even get that.
Dude, Human is
Yes.
such great writing. Oh my gosh, I love that song.
Shafe and Mark, you guys are just kind of chilling. What's going on? What kind of music do you guys like? I'll let you guys talk a little bit.
I need a new Kirk Knight album.
He's also a great writer. I think now, like recently, he hasn't dropped an album because he's doing a lot of songwriting for other people. I'm telling you, those are some of the best artists, ones that
Never
can write for other people and have done
Dude,
in the past.
You know who has underrated writing that we all talk about and that we listen to? Mick Jenkins, bro.
I don't think he has underrated writing because it's amazing. Like,
But he's not like as mainstream as those guys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's underground either. He's like in the middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wouldn't say he's underground, but I feel like he deserves more recognition.
Mm-hmm. I think someone that is underrated as a lyricist because it's not the typical like actual like fucking quadruple entendre fucking Kendrick Lamar type shit. Schoolboy Q. Dude, his writing is fucking fantastic.
Yeah. He's got a good mix too. I'm not gonna lie. He doesn't like sing a whole lot, but like, you know what I mean. Like it's not all production every song. He knows how to dial it back. Like his last album is really good.
Because the thing that I feel like just shows that he's a great writer is he has made so many songs about the same shit, and they don't sound the same.
About the same song.
And they don't sound the same because he's so good at saying it differently, saying it different ways. Just it's amazing.
Isn't he due for an album this year? Because he didn't release last year.
I think so. I don't know.
Dude, that song, Pop Shit, that was a good song.
Oh yeah, the one with Reason.
Yeah,
Reason.
that was last year, right?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't listened to Reason, but I know he's another like TDE guy that's just like straight lyricism. What most of the TDE guys are like Absol, Isaiah Rashad.
Absol got some different vibes on him, bro. I swear.
uh, shit. I
Dude,
had
I
something
need
on my
another
mind I was
Kendrick
gonna
album
say.
too, bro.
Yeah,
Facts.
he'll come out soon enough.
Oh my, dude, he doesn't know how to make bad music. I'm sorry, that may be biased,
Oh
but
yeah.
I love that man.
What else?
You
Mark,
guys think Tyler? Oh, go ahead.
No, say what you were gonna say.
I was gonna ask. Do you think Tyler the Creator is gonna make a new album this year, or do you think he'll be a couple years before he makes another one?
Well, when
Igor came out in 2019.
Oh, he'll wait.
Mm,
He'll wait again. He'll wait another
think?
year. Yeah.
He's
Because when
he's
did
another
Flower
one of
Boy
those
come out?
people. That's
I
a
thought it was like
mega star
20. I
now.
thought it was 2018.
So
Oh,
whatever he releases is gonna do numbers because
Yeah.
Yeah.
people loved Igor, dude.
But he's not gonna just like release something to release something. He'll take his time on
Right.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like I was watching interviews, like he'll set aside a year of his time just to make one song.
Yeah.
2017 was Flower
2017
Boy.
and 2019, and then, yeah, he's like a 2 year. So it could be this year.
Like I do also think that being able to do something like that where you can take as long as you want on a song is a bit of a luxury. Because if you're not quite at that level where whatever you release is going to be big and you can release whenever, that's just a luxury. Because a lot of artists kind of get stuck where they don't want to get left in the dust and feel like they have to just throw something out there to keep their name relevant.
The Migos.
Well, they're
a
they're
bunch of
bound
gurus,
they're
bro.
bound to fail because it's the same shit over and over again. Like it'll work up to a certain point. And that's
They
with
need more
I think a
culture
lot of
on.
artists like that. Like Lil Baby is not gonna last. He's gonna work up to a certain point and then it's over. Like that's just how it goes. What the fuck was I just talking about before that?
We were talking about Tyler the Creator.
Oh no, I was talking about like not trying to push something out because
Right.
I don't know why, but this morning or it was last night, one or the other, I watched an interview with Schoolboy Q, and it was one of the ones that came out like when Crash Talk came out, and he was talking about how when he released Oxymoron, he was the shit. Like he was one of the biggest artists at the time. He had huge songs. And then by the time Blank Face came out, all the reviews were great. Everyone loved it, but it was nowhere near as popular. So,
Dude, I gotta listen to that album again. Oh man.
that was fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
But so that's also a big reason because in that interview he makes it very apparent that he wants the numbers. He doesn't give a fuck about a review. He wants the numbers. Because he also himself realizes that it's not gonna last forever. So he wants to be able to make as much as he can right now to be comfortable for the rest of his life. But I think that's also a big reason why on Crash Talk he had the songs that he just threw a big artist at the time on it to hope it did well. Like he put Lil Baby on a track, he put 21 Savage on a track.
Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah,
There's somebody
Ty
else
Dolla
in that
$ign.
song too.
Oh, fucking. Here, I have it right here.
He had Travis on the track.
It was it YG?
Chopsticks, yeah.
Yeah.
YG.
Is that who it is?
On what?
I'm not there yet. I'm trying to scroll. Yeah, it is YG. Ty Dolla $ign and YG on that song. That song is I hate it.
YG's run his course.
Yes, very
Yeah.
much. Oh, he had Black on the album, which was he was really big at the time.
That song's nice though.
He's run his
Yes.
course too, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Not that like he's bad, but it's like
Right.
he's just lost the momentum.
Yeah, like nothing's gonna be as good as when he first blew up.
Yeah.
Same with like Bryson Tiller.
Yes.
He just
with
released
you on
that like deluxe part of his album 5 years late.
That was another thing that Schoolboy Q was talking about, where he after he released Blank Face and saw that like he wasn't doing the numbers like that, it kind of made him realize that it's like it's not good to go from nothing to the biggest thing ever. You're gonna be up and down all over the place. Because once you start at the bottom and go straight to the top, it's nothing but down. And that's something that's happening, like you said, with Black, where, right when he blew up, top of the world, and it's just been downhill. There's no going up from there. That's also with Lil Nas X, I think. He got that insane blow up, the fucking most certifications in the world. Like, it's like, what, fucking four times diamond or whatever?
He got that horse
Old
bag.
Town Road. That's
gosh.
absolutely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he still hasn't released his actual album.
Yeah, that was an
And-
EP, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he's just lost that momentum, I think. He's not lost at all, obviously, because when you get that big, you're going to have something. But I don't know.
The songs aren't bad.
No. But I think it always turns out best when artists can take their time on their songs. Because when you're just constantly shoving shit out, it's bound to either sound the same all the time or just consistently get worse and worse. Shit, what else? J. Cole, I think he's supposed to release an album soon. I think he's said it multiple times.
I think he's another one of those people that after his first one, they haven't been as good, in my opinion, at least. 2014 Forest Hills Drive was amazing, bro.
Yeah, that's one of the best albums I've
I
ever
th-
heard.
I think For Your Eyes Only, I personally enjoy For Your Eyes Only more. And I think it's...
Yeah.
At least in my mind, I think it's a better album. But it's also just because I think I've just, over the years, fallen out of love with Forest Hills Drive. Like, I despise Wet Dreams. And
Nah,
it's
dude, that's a pop.
it's
That's
just
a little
because it's
Oh, yeah.
I just hate the super descriptive talk about fucking losing his virginity. Like, I don't want to hear someone rap about putting a condom on. Like, that's somewhere where I'm drawing the line. That's just something that I don't enjoy listening to. And then what other song? I mean, that's really the only song that I really have a problem with. But like GOMD, I'm not a huge fan of. After the first few times I heard it, I'm just like,
That was a really popular song.
I've heard it. Yeah.
Get off my dick!
And then Note to Self is cool, but I've seen people on TikTok say that Forest Hills Drive is a no skip album. I'm definitely skipping Note to Self. I'm not listening to
Isn't it like
11
15
minutes of him shouting
something
people
like
out.
that?
I like the beginning of it, and then when he starts
Yeah.
shouting people out, I'll skip it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like
Yeah.
I'll listen up to it. At most, I'm listening up to the point where he shouts out Dale Earnhardt Jr. and then that's it. That's when I'm leaving. I think that's the funniest shit ever. That's amazing. But past that, I'm gone.
It pisses me off on O3 Adolescence. There's that little fucking skip at the beginning.
Oh,
And
dude.
it pisses me off every time I hear it.
When I first bought the album, I always thought, like, what is wrong with my phone, dude? Like, why is it skipping every single time at the same part of the song?
Oh my lord. That's funny as hell.
What's his third album? Is it called KOD?
Yeah.
I was not a fan of that album.
That's a
hate that
lot
album.
more production than what he
Yes.
started out with, for sure.
Mm-hmm. He just took it in a different direction. I think some of the songs are good, but I think that album is not replayable. Like it seems like he went in a direction to try to make the music more replayable, but to me it's not.
Yeah. I definitely did not like that album as much as the other ones beforehand.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Like I just went straight back to the other ones.
And then it's like the albums before Forest Hills Drive is when he was still, you know, rapping some cornball bars, like rapping fucking literal shit bars, talking about shit and farts, like
The Eminem bars.
yes, yes, the Eminem bars, literally.
How many times do you think J. Cole has rapped about Muhammad's crib?
Too many to
That's-
count, bro.
That's a serious question.
But yeah, I think Forest Hills Drive sort of marked a point where
peak?
he matured a little bit
Yeah.
musically. Cuz there
Yeah, like honestly, like that album is like that's as far back as I think of J. Cole. Like the other songs before that, they're good, but it's like that's not J. Cole, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Didn't he have like that pop phase too, like in the beginning? Kind of.
I mean, he has
Instead of
his
more
like
rap.
sort of pop songs, but
Yeah, but it wasn't
not-
like
yeah.
full what he does now,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's like not the same person.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Yeah.
That's when an artist like changes like that, I think it's usually always for the better when they end up changing.
Yeah.
I never even
'Cause
thought
as
about
you-
it like that. That dude really is a different person.
Seriously, like
I never
It's
thought
the
about
hair,
it.
bro. It's the
as
hair.
as you make music, you kind of like you hope that you can evolve into a different sound, because like the artists that were saying, you know, they just blow up and then they're just bound to fall down, is just because they don't change how they're doing it. They don't change musically. So
And J. Cole changed again with KOD, like we were just saying. That's
yeah.
like the second time he's changed. So I mean, I guess that's the same with Tyler the Creator. He's changed like every album pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dude, what about Anderson .Paak though? I'm a big fan of his.
I don't listen to his solo stuff, but I just know that he's a good artist. Like 100% from Anderson .Paak is a fucking cheat code. He's like one of the people like fucking Rick Ross or like 2 Chainz is like, if you get him on a feature, it's gonna be a good feature. Like,
Oh yeah.
It's like if it sounds bad, it's like your just song's shit. Like I don't think it's their fault at all.
yeah, he's one of those cheat codes where if you get him on a feature, that song's instantly improved.
Definitely.
You already know it's over when you fucking hear the oh.
Yes, bro. I fucking love Rick Ross. Mark,
What's good?
what do you listen to, bro?
Juice World.
Oh yeah, that's like my favorite artist. I'm just waiting for that fucking album that's dropping this year. So
They're
then
releasing another one.
I think so.
Damn.
Yeah, this year or next year. Because the one that was supposed to be released last year before he passed away, The Outsiders, but obviously it never dropped. They just they dropped the Legend Never Die album. So
Yeah.
I'm also waiting for that fucking 2015 Drake and Future collab again. So I need something like that in my life, dude. That shit was banging.
You need another Jumpman in your life.
Something I wanted to mention just because I thought of it. Just because I thought of it. Someone like Pop Smoke, I think he is one of those artists where even though, you know, we've been saying this whole time, if you're making the same shit over and over again, like it's gonna get old eventually. I think Pop Smoke is one of the artists where he is made for a certain type of sound. Like he's made for drill music.
I don't think anybody made drill
So,
music
like-
like how he made drill music.
So like him going in the album that came out, all the other music that was like, you know, more mainstream, like TikTok fucking songs. Cause like even though until a song gets on TikTok, it's not considered a TikTok song, they sound like TikTok songs. I just don't think that was his lane. And I think certain artists sort of just fit into a certain genre and certain type of sound, and they should stick with it.
I'm gonna be
I think-
honest. I don't know if I've ever heard a Pop Smoke song.
Probably have at least
More
a
than likely.
portion of it, a portion of one, but
I couldn't. Maybe if I heard it, I couldn't tell you though.
mhm.
I can
I
tell you
got
I've
you
heard
after
about
the pod.
100 of them on TikTok. So
Just to talk about it because it seems like I'm just obsessed with it, but it's because I am. Caroline Polachek, I actually have it up in the background. I forgot that I had it up. I think I've had it up for like a fucking month. I just keep forgetting to change it. That is the perfect blend to me of everything, like production, writing, actually how she sounds. I think
yeah,
Lord is also a good example of that, where I think Melodrama is just a great blend of all of them, and that's why it is a great album. Jayden, I know I've had you listen to Pang multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
I know Mark was actually here
Mhm.
when I listened to it for the first time. And then I had
Yeah, that
Shaffer
was-
listen to it.
like 5 in the morning, bro.
Yes. I had fucking everyone
Something like
listen
that.
to it because I think it's just fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that
Um,
album, I legit thought I was levitating the whole time, bro. I was just in a whole
that is
dimension,
that
bro.
is
Shit, you
music that you can levitate to. It'll
Cause like
make you start floating.
Yeah, like-
Delegate.
the production and the beat and everything on that album is so different and unique.
Mhm.
I think that's what really sells it for me, is because I've never heard anything like that before, and I was like, this shit's actually fucking banging, bro.
And even though it has a couple songs that are like you could say sound a little bit out of place, I think it does a good job of not sounding the same, but they don't sound out of place. Like they sound like the song should be
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, no song sounds the same from her, so
I forget what else I was gonna say. I do a lot of forgetting while we're doing this. All right. Well, I think now's a good time that we move on to what we had planned for this podcast. Obviously, we're going to talk about music. we're 50 minutes into this podcast. I didn't even realize it.
Holy shit.
So I think it's about time. I got the idea and had everyone here go ahead and make their top 10 Drake songs because I think it is an insanely difficult thing to do. Now, the stipulations here were it's not your favorite songs. It is what you think are objectively the best songs with the least amount of personal bias you can. Obviously, if there's some, it's gonna happen. And I said no songs from What a Time to Be Alive because it's not technically just a Drake project. It's not Drake songs, except for
None of those songs should be in the top 10 anyway.
Diamonds Dancing should
Bro,
be.
that is the top 10.
I don't
Diamonds
know.
Dancing for sure.
That's number one.
All
That's literally like the best song I ever fucking heard in my life. I shit you not.
right.
It feels if one listening to Diamonds Dancing, bro. Come on.
So let's before we actually get into the lists, what do we all think are the best Drake album?
Well, I mean, I listened
man.
to Nothing Was the Same for the first time yesterday, so that was an experience.
What?
Yeah, I was
That's
here
what
when
I'm
you
saying,
listened to
bro.
it too.
Jave, what the hell?
And the reason, like,
I don't listen to Drake like
the
that.
reason that I like was pissed
That's
that he
fair.
hadn't heard it is because I think Nothing Was the Same as his best. But
It's up there for sure.
yes, I'm not mad. I think it's between 3. And I don't care which one you put first. I don't care which one you put second, which one you put third. But
I know
it's
exactly what 3 you're going to say, bro.
Take Care, If You're Reading This Too Late, and Nothing Was the Same. Like, easiest 3 albums to throw in there.
I don't know, bro. I was going to bump Thank Me Later in there, though.
Thank Me Later?
Dude,
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I
That
think
was
those
tough.
are clear-cut top 3. And I think
I'm gonna swallow my tongue.
I think Scorpion is clear-cut last.
What
Or
about
Dark
More
Lane
Life?
demo tapes.
What about More Life with 30 tracks?
They all have
think-
30 tracks. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, the
That's
recent
it.
ones.
Yeah.
The recent ones do.
Well, I mean,
Drake
Take
got
Care.
parts
Take
of,
Care
like-
has 20 tracks, I think.
Scorpion has 2 parts with 20 tracks each. Come on.
Yeah. Hey,
Ah,
bro, that is insane.
You got a 2-hour album, bro. Come on. Bro.
Yeah. For
he has
real.
25 tracks on Scorpion.
It feels like
Yeah.
40.
Dude, just look at his most recent ones. More Life, Care Package, and Dark Lane demo
Yes.
tapes are all throwaway tracks. You just put them on albums because he had so many of them.
Well, I
They
mean,
weren't-
Care Package is like old songs that I think he wanted to put
that
on
were
streaming
leaked.
platforms.
A lot of them were from like SoundCloud.
Yeah. So I feel like he just wanted to put them on streaming platforms. So he just threw them together. But yeah, like isn't Views 20 tracks or 22 tracks?
20. Oh my god, I didn't realize that all of them freaking had 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're other than Nothing Was the Same. They're all an insane amount of tracks.
Dude,
Mhm.
I'm
That-
gonna put
and
Nothing Was
that's-
the Same #1 album, bro.
Huh?
Nothing Was the Same #1 album.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, and
Yeah.
Drake himself thinks it. He said it in interviews before. Like, and I fully agree with him. It's his most concise. Obviously, it's the shortest. There's almost no filler. And I think it's Drake literally at his peak between everything. Because I think he sounds different from Take Care.
Care.
Like, he sounds a little bit more matured, but
Yeah.
it's not going into the trap phase that was If You're Reading This
Yeah.
Too Late.
But Take Care is more of like, I don't want to say sad music, but
Yeah, I know.
a
Yeah,
lot
I know what you
about
mean.
that. Nothing Was the Same is kind of a mix of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then If You're Reading This Is Too Late, that's, I don't want to say trap, but that's a lot of like, you know what I mean? They're like,
I mean, it's trap style production.
Like-
Yeah.
they're like party songs. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Right.
Yeah, I think Nothing Was the Same has the best blend of Drake music out there.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
You get everything that you want out of Drake on Nothing Was the Same. And it's him at his best. So I feel like Nothing Was the Same. It has always been the clear-cut number one to me, but I don't get mad if you put... Yeah, you could put any. I really don't care, because Drake's just... He has so much fucking music, so much good music, that it doesn't matter to me. Schaefer, what are you laughing about?
I think we lulled Mark to sleep, bro.
Nah, I'm here, bro.
That man looks like he is gone.
Go.
All right, well,
He's just head down. Like you can't even see him. His
so
eyes.
now let's get into the top 10s here. Now, like we said, it's our best attempt at what we think is objectively the best Drake songs. We're gonna start with Schaefer.
Oh,
Schaefer
fuck.
is the person here that has listened to the least amount of Drake.
All right, I gotta pull up my list. Hold up.
Start from 10 to 1.
I'm gonna
That's-
let you know.
I
You-
planned on
Before
that,
Schaefer
going like-
starts, I was working on my list at 2:47 a.m.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I put
Okay.
mine together pretty
I work-
quick, but that's just because I felt like I had an idea of what I wanted to put there already.
It was easy to get 10 tracks, but
Yeah.
the order was tough.
Yeah. I'm still like not fully comfortable with my order, because I feel like
I'm not either.
I feel like all 10 of them could be in any order and I wouldn't care.
I feel that same way. So I mean,
um
don't bash me for it.
I put mine
But-
together when I woke up, so it's not gonna be very good. But
okay, great. But Schaefer, if you want to like give a little explanation behind your picks, you can, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. You just
All right. Well, I mean, I feel like some of them you don't have to say anything. So
true.
at number 10, I put Best I Ever Had.
Very respectable.
Yeah, it's one of his all-time greatest hits right there. It's gonna be
Easy.
on
The
his
greatest
from the
hits
Grape
album.
track. Number 9 we have Underground Kings. Banger. Number 8 we have The Motion. That shit's hard as fuck.
That's a good song.
It is a very good song.
I have the worst explanations, I swear to God. Number 7, I have Headlines. Subjectively, that's
Classic.
probably a top 3 song in my Drake all time. Number 6, we have the worst.
Worst behavior? All
Yeah,
right.
we have that at number 6.
I'll give it to you.
Number 5. Oh shit, we have Marvin's Room at number 5.
Okay, classic.
Jay, have you
And then-
cried to that song before?
I have not.
I have. It's
I'm
okay.
more of a impossible Travis Scott type of crier. I'm more of a crier to Impossible by Travis Scott.
There you go.
Yeah,
But moving on,
I respect that.
we got number 4. Hold on, we're going home.
That's classic
song.
Drake, bro.
Mhm.
Great song. yeah.
Facts. Number 3, we have the only view song on the album, or on the top 10. Excuse me. We got "Feel No Ways."
Of course. That's probably the best Drake song that has come out after If You're Reading This Too Late. Like, easily.
Well, I'd say new release, but like Care Package had good
Okay,
songs on
yeah,
it.
I get
You know what I mean? But they were released way before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Number 2, we have 6 p.m. in New York. And then the number 1 spot, we have One Dance. I'm playing. We got Tuscan Leather.
Tuscan Leather, classic.
Dude, that was the intro, wasn't it?
Yes, that's the
That
intro.
might be
That's
the-
the same.
I listened to it for the
Stupid
first time
intro.
yesterday. That might have been the hardest intro I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Dude, yeah, man.
Bro, I was sitting here and I wasn't even hearing it, but Schaefer, as soon as the second beat came in, I told him the second beat on Tuscan Leather is one of my favorite beats ever. and the second beat comes in, and I just hear him go, "Holy shit!"
Bro, I kid you not, I was sitting back. I'm like, all right, this shit's kind of vibey. I'll hear boom, the second beat. I was like, oh shit. It's like that.
I think
All
just went
right.
from one dimension to another.
Oh, dude, it transformed.
That's a very
We went-
respectable top 10.
Bro, can I say something about
fucking
Shay's top 10?
30-second paradigm?
Yeah, go ahead.
All of them are great songs,
Yeah,
but I only had 4 in my top 10 that he had.
that's the thing. You literally have like
There-
40
there's-
songs that you can legitimately pick from
Yeah.
that I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
There's too many options because he just makes hits.
Yeah. I think Mark's a good one to go next, just because probably the least amount of thought put into it.
I put it together this morning, and to be honest with you, it's not very good. So there's a bit of bias. I'll tell you how much in there. So
Let's get
I tried
Sleepy
not to,
Mark.
but-
We'll accept it.
Paint
We're looking at the Sleepy
1993's in
Mark
there,
top
Mark.
10
I'm
right
gonna
here.
leave the podcast.
It's not. It's not.
What do you-
I know it's not.
Okay,
D4L
so
number
number
1.
10.
Laugh now, cry
Alright,
later.
for
dude.
number 1, I got Tuesday Slide.
Yeah, there it is.
Alright, for number 10, this was biased, but I really like this song. Nice for What.
Okay.
I do like that song. It's got a good vibe to it. So
Produced by Murda.
number 9, we got Too Much.
Okay, yeah,
Number-
that's great song.
That's a
Great choice.
Number 8, this one's also a little biased because I used to bang this shit all the time, bro. Started from the Bottom.
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
I'll give it to you.
Before a
I'll give it
football
to
Yeah, bro.
Before a football game, bro, I'm buffing that shit in my headphones. Bro. Number 7, you got 5 a.m. in Toronto.
Okay.
That's some heat.
Uh, 6, we got Take Care. 5, Headlines. 4, Hold On, We're Going Home, because put Rihanna on
Bro,
the track,
that's
bro. That
just-
shit's gonna fucking bop, bro.
So
Um,
classic.
3, you got Worst Behavior. 2, Tuscan Leather.
There you go.
And then you already know one's biased as fuck, but I don't give a shit, bro. Guy Chester.
Yeah, and there it is. That
That's the
I'll-
most biased shit
I
ever,
will-
but
I will-
fucking love that song, dude.
I'll give it to you. It's one of Drake's best bar tracks, like
Yeah,
out of recent music that he's released,
That's hard.
for
dude.
sure.
I fucking love that song, bro. When he said,
Yeah.
Mermaid Link.
I
when he
blooming.
goes, she wanna get married tonight, but I can't take any because I'm wearing all white, bro.
Yes.
It's like the hardest bar
It's
I've
yeah,
ever
it
fucking
seriously
heard,
it
bro.
is. That is valid, bro.
Oh
I'll give
my
it to you.
God, bro. So
All
good.
right. I'll go next
Oh, you
because
put me last?
I'm putting you last because
Ooh.
I literally have no clue what you put. So
I'm
number
just gonna
10.
tell you, dude. I spent some time with this. I'm gonna tell you that.
Mhm.
Okay,
Number
go ahead.
10, like I said, I think I said this before we started recording. The order, I really don't care. You could put it however you want. It's very tough for me to have it in the order that I have it. Hold on. I'm changing it.
No, you can't do
No,
that.
no, no, no,
bro.
no, 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 no. I'm changing one song. I'm changing one song. I'm just changing the order. Hold on.
Come on.
If you're gonna change it, you can be like, nah, I don't like that. I'm gonna change it back.
Yeah, well, come on. You gotta.
I know you putting War at number 1 right now.
yes, I do.
No,
He's-
bro, you got
he's
God's
putting,
plan.
The fuck was one song called? Hold on, I gotta look really quick.
Wow, not a true Drake fan. Fake.
Well, no, it's one of his recent songs. It's like that. Oh yeah, Pop Star. Are you gonna put Pop Star up there?
Yes,
No.
yeah.
No,
All
you
right.
gotta
At
have
the top, bro.
number 1, Grease.
Yeah.
Come with me. Leave
God's
all of your
plan.
things.
God's plan.
All right.
I actually like that song. That song. I
Number
started this song.
10, I've got Best I Ever Had. I think it's
Yeah,
one of his
We
best
got that number
tracks
10 connection.
on his early albums. Phenomenal song. Number 9, I have Marvin's Room. because I feel like it's too iconic of a song to leave out.
Definitely.
Number 8, I have You and the Six,
That's a great
which
song.
Yeah,
it's
respect
just
it for sure.
the 2 verses. I think the production is great. He's just spitting real life bars. Phenomenal track. Number 7, I have Underground Kings, and that one had a little bit of bias for me just because I think it's one of the best beats Drake has been on. I think just hearing Drake rap is always great, but hearing him rap like that with like come up rap, you don't hear it very often, and I think he does it insanely well. Number 6, I've got Feel No Ways. Easily one of his best singing tracks. Just great track. Number 5, Hold On We're Going Home. Classic singing track. Easy top 10. Like that one.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say it's the first one that came to mind, but like that one just wasn't one that I could leave out. Number 4, I have Too Much. I think Too Much is the original Chicago freestyle. Number
Same
3,
dude, isn't it?
No, it's not. Giveon is on Chicago freestyle, and Too Much is Sanfa. Number 3, sleeper pick, absolute sleeper pick. Over My Dead Body. Absolute sleeper pick. I think Drake has amazing intros and outros.
Oh yeah.
Like you can just tell that he focuses on that for sure. And Over My Dead Body is great. I want to say this because I was saying it to Shaffer when he was listening to Nothing Was the Same. I'm not a huge fan of Pound Cake. Paris Morton Music 2 is a great outro. It sounds like an outro track. It sounds like a Drake outro. I think Pound Cake, I think the beat is overrated. And I don't think it needed to be like a double track. I think it could have been 2 separate tracks. And I would have been better with it. But okay, number 2, Tuscan Leather. Easy choice for me. 1 and 2 for me were like neck and neck. It killed me on the inside, like picking between the 2, but I put Tuscan Leather at 2. Fucking 40 comes out, flips the same sample 3 times, 3 fucking great beats. Like I said, Drake rapping can almost do no wrong, at least rapping like that. And then number 1, I had to go with 6 p.m. in New York. I think it's another him just real life bars. Those are the highlight tracks to me on If You're Reading This Too Late, is when he's just rapping his ass off on them. Like those 2, No Tellin' is a great one. Like obviously I like songs like Madonna, Jungle, those ones, but I think those are just the highlights.
Yeah.
All right, Jayden. I have no idea what any of it could be. I'm probably not going to get mad at any of it because, like we said, there's so many tracks that you could choose from.
I only said earlier that I'd put Thank Me Later in the top 3 just because I put quite a few tracks in my top 10.
Okay.
So I was playing through all the albums last night, not in a row, but like certain songs, and I'm like, dude. So honestly, I have 21 songs right here. I have 11 songs that definitely could go in the top 10 that I didn't put in, and then you guys obviously did. I just added Tuscan Leather because all you guys had it, and thinking about it, that song is ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Back to Back. These are all what's it called? Honorable mentions. These are all honorable mentions. Back to Back. The Motto.
One where you were playing in the locker room, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. The Motto. That is just tough as nails, dude. Up All Night. That's an amazing song. Hotline Bling and Fake Love, those are just
I'll give those to you. Those are
The
ballads.
Hotline
smash
Bling's so
hits.
good.
Do Not Disturb, that might be a little biased, but I feel like that was a really good outro.
Mm-hmm.
Successful, I feel like Successful was like, because that was the very first album. That was So Far Gone. That was like the first song, in my opinion, that put Drake out there, because it had
Yeah.
Trey songs on it, and it
Mm-hmm.
had some pretty good bars in it. Know Yourself, just because that was
Yep.
super popular. That's just so tough, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
This is biased, but Jungle.
I
That's
will give you that any
That's a
day of the
really good
week, bro.
song.
That shit is amazing.
That's a really good song. And the last one for my honorable mentions, I couldn't put it in my top 10. I had it, I took it out. It's Feel No Ways. I couldn't put it in there.
I'll accept it.
All right. 10-1. Number 10, Headlines.
I'll give a reason why I didn't.
With Headlines?
Yes. I was telling it to Shaffer too. I feel like Headlines is a very nostalgia driven track. I think it's obviously one of Drake's better tracks. I just think he has better overall tracks. But I'm not mad at it because it's such an iconic song. It's for sure near the top.
It's just like, it's very replayable for me.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
All of these are, obviously, but
Mm-hmm.
Headlines, every time I'm going to work out, I'm playing Headlines. Number 9, From Time.
I'll give that shit to you too. I'll give it all to you.
I'm very surprised you didn't have that one in your top
I
10.
didn't, just because I think I didn't want to overload it with a certain album.
I didn't want to either. I
I did what I could, like just moving around. But I mean, that's obviously one of the better tracks on Nothing Was the Same. So
Yeah. Number 8, Marvin's Room. I didn't have it in my top 10 to begin with, but it belongs there.
yeah.
So good. Like I said, honest to God, I've cried to that song. It's like, people always say, "Oh, when you're sad, put on Marvin's Room," bro. It's a
Yeah.
real thing. I'm telling
Oh
you.
yeah, for sure.
Number 7, Find Your Love.
Okay. That is, if I had to put one from Thank Me Later in it, I would have put Find Your Love in there. That song is amazing.
Dude, that was like one of the first radio hits.
Yeah.
I remember, I was 10 years old going in the shower listening on the radio. Like, that's a great song.
Yeah.
Best I Ever Had, number 6, classic. Such a good song.
For sure. Real quick.
Number 5.
Real quick. Find Your Love. If we did one with like just our favorites, Find Your Love would be in my top 10 for sure.
Number 6, Best I Ever Had, like I said. That's a really good song.
Yeah.
That
for sure.
I don't have a very good description for all these. I'm sorry,
Mhm.
but number 5, I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about this, but I was listening through these albums last night, and I put this on, and I was like, dude, I was floating, like you guys were saying earlier. Show Me a Good Time,
I'll give it to you.
dude.
There's
beginning of
plenty
that
of Drake
song is
tracks that like
Disgusting. And these are all from Thank Me Later.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but like a couple of them on my top 10 are from Thank Me Later. Number 4, another mega hit on the radio. Take Care, Rihanna. It was very
if
good.
I was picking between some Take Care songs, and if I chose another Take Care song to put in my top 10, I'd probably put Shot For Me. I think that's it. Like, dude goes from Over My Dead Body straight into that. Like, the beginning of that album starts out so insanely hot. It's ridiculous.
my God. Dude, that whole album is so insane. Like,
true.
That's an album that you don't skip. I know
Yeah.
you were talking about that earlier. You do not skip that album. Number 3, it belongs up there. Iconic. Hold On, We're Going Home.
Dude, I fucking love that we all fucking threw it in there.
Hell yeah, man.
Dude, amazing. I was saying this to Shaffer. I think, hold Hold On We're Going Home is his best vocal performance on a track.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I agree.
Great, and a great feature as well, where it's not like the feature is doing way too much on the song, like where
Oh,
it's,
you have-
it could be considered half of Magic Jordan's song. So,
Yeah, bro, you got Rihanna on a fucking feature, bro. You already know that shit's gonna bang. So.
true.
Number 2 and number 1, these are the most iconic Drake songs in my opinion. Number 2, Over.
Dude, I'll give you that one too.
That is so iconic.
I was like, thinking about Find Your Love and Over to throw them on there. I didn't want to, but they were in my mind. They'd be top 20 easily.
Number 1, from Nothing Was the Same. Best album from Drake. Best song from Drake, in my opinion. Started from the bottom.
I'll give it to you.
It's just too iconic, man.
Yeah.
When that first came out, everybody bumped that. That's pre-game. That's
Mm-hmm.
driving.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Started from the bottom.
Dude, have you ever watched the video of that?
It's crazy.
It's
Mhm.
funny. I like it.
Yeah.
It's in like the snow or whatever, right?
Yeah, when he's like on the car. Like,
Yeah, he's like ghost riding the whip, bro. He's
Yeah,
ghost
man.
riding.
I do respect that none of us put a Scorpion song or a Dark Lane demo tape song.
Or you can miss.
What
me
are
on
you
that
talking
shit,
about?
dude.
I want Time Flies at number 1.
Oh my god, that's great. Oh shit. We got to do
you
this
know
again
what?
eventually with
I
some
thought I was
other
about to crack
artist.
some more smiles with fucking One Dance at number 1.
Well, I mean,
think I only got
you
Logan.
you couldn't fucking hold it in to actually act serious. So
I mean, I couldn't act serious the entire top 10. So.
true. We got to do it with another artist eventually. Who could we even do it with?
So we all listen
Yes,
to it.
Fortnite guy.
You want to do it with
Said the
Travis
Fortnite
Scott?
guy.
I'll be advanced with that shit, dog.
Well, yeah,
You'd be fucking saying some unreleased shit that no one else knows, like
Nah.
yeah, I really don't know any other artists that we could do it with.
For real. Because if you give us like, so if you say like Future or something, I'm just gonna put like Dirty Sprite 2 in there in my top 10. That's my top 10. Like,
Whole album.
that might be the best album I've ever heard. No bullshit. So.
It's crazy. What? Pluto, Baby Pluto isn't your favorite album?
God, Jesus Christ.
Baby.
All right. I think we're at the time in the pod to move on to the greatest segment, actually,
Let's go,
the Chuck Klosterman hypothetical.
Chuck.
I miss these. Let's do it.
To go
Oh,
back to what
okay.
you said, Mark, best song Future's ever made is the Percocet and Stripper Joint.
Dude, that
Yeah.
hands down. bro.
Undefeated.
Hands down.
Yeah, I can agree for
Undefeated.
sure, bro. That's just. So...
Unless we're gonna say Diamonds Dancing.
Well, that if we can't use it for
That's like the
Drake,
best
I don't
song
think
I've
we
ever
can use it for Future either.
Yeah, you
so.
can't use it for feature either.
Yeah, if you include Diamonds Dancing, bro, that's the best song I've ever heard. So of course that's gonna be number one.
Number 2
Diamonds
jump in.
Dancing is so fucking good, bro.
For real.
All right. This one is called The Moon Fight. A total stranger picks a fight with you in a bar. This stranger is exactly your size and weight. You I was going to say something I'm not going to.
I already knew where he was going.
You have done nothing to this individual to warrant such animosity, but the stranger really wants to fight you. And to make matters weirder, this stranger wants to fight you on the moon. And this is somehow possible. You and this stranger will be transported to the surface of the moon, outfitted in ultra-thin and very comfortable spacesuits, and rigged with lightweight oxygen tanks. You will then be expected to fight for 10 3-minute rounds. You can't use weapons. There are no rules, and you cannot quit unless you or your opponent are knocked unconscious. Do you accept this challenge? And if yes, what is your moon fighting strategy?
I'm doing it, bro. I'm beating that dude's ass on the moon. What the hell?
This dude's not ready for the southpaw, bro. I'm about to hit him with the one weave left hook, and he's done for.
Well, you
He's
got to
at the
remember
southpaw,
it's on the
bro.
moon, so
Gosh.
you're gonna
Dude, if you
have
fight
a
on
harder
the
time.
moon, are you gonna
Don't
feel
matter.
anything?
I'm built different, dog.
Are you
It's
gonna
gonna be a
feel
punch
anything?
like it's gonna be a punch like in slow motion. It's like when you like underwater. If you punch something, like if you try to
Yeah.
punch someone underwater, it doesn't
It's hard,
hurt.
yeah. Cause you feel a
Well,
lot
we
of.
don't know how space feels though, so we don't know if
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
true.
that.
Well, it's zero gravity.
Well, yeah, but
The dudes are
water's
just
not zero
levitating
gravity.
on the moon. Like,
No, but I feel like it'd be comparable. Like the question is, do you accept the fight? What happens if you don't accept it? Nothing.
True. I don't think there's anything thrown in there. It's kind of just like, do you accept it because do you think you have a good strategy? I feel like if my strategy would probably be get a hold of his head, like
Take his helmet off.
no, like the helmet. Say you can't like take the helmet off or like
oh gosh.
somehow break the glass on the front of the helmet. Just take his helmet and as fast as you can in zero gravity, just shake it back and forth so he's like hitting his head and he maybe gets knocked out from it. That's the best I feel like you can do because you can't punch. You're not gonna punch. You got to do like you have to knock him unconscious. So you can't like put him in a submission move unless you're gonna make him pass out from it.
You just put him in a fucking master lock and he'll be out. So
True. Like I don't know. You really
just
have
gonna
to
put
get
him in-
creative with that.
Put him in an
Yeah.
arm bar until I break his arm, and then he's gonna start tapping.
you could put him in an arm bar. You're just floating there, having him in an arm bar up when you're up in the
Well,
fucking
he can't
30
tap.
feet off the ground.
Well, I'm just gonna snap his arm anyway. So
This is technically
he's
like
not gonna be able to tap.
it's
so I'm just
technically
gonna snap
boxing, not MMA.
it.
Like they have to be knocked out.
Well, you said there's no rules, so I'm just gonna snap his arms anyway. So
If it's boxing, that would be kind of weird because you really, like you said, you can't just fucking knock his ass out with a right hook. So
Yeah.
he's
I
gonna
know.
be trying to hit
You
me
would
right
just have
handed.
to
I'm
go
just
for
gonna pull out the
straight
southpaw, bro.
gut punches, bro.
Dude, you got to use zero gravity. Jump above him. Like jump so you're on top of him. Wrap
Yeah.
your legs around his neck until he passes out.
You just need
Well,
to
I
take his
feel like
helmet
you
off,
can't
and
with
then
the
he's done
helmet,
for. And he's
Yeah,
never
that's the
anymore.
thing
It'd be
is
where the helmet is.
it does say it's like a super tight suit, but I
yeah.
don't know if that gives you access to the neck. Because obviously, if you can get to his neck, obviously choke him out is the easiest
I'm
thing.
putting him in a sleeper.
I'm
But
putting
if
him
he
in the wall
can't
of
get to his
Jericho.
neck, like
He's taking a nap on the moon.
Well, if he weighs as much as I am, he's just gonna stay down on the fucking moon. So I'm just gonna put him in the walls of Jericho.
oh my lord,
He's done for.
Jayden, I feel like if you fought someone the same size as you, that would be pretty scary.
That'd be interesting.
Why you say that?
Cause you're big as shit.
I'd pay to see that shit.
You'd see me running the other way. I'd be scared.
oh my lord.
Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view on the moon, it's just us jumping around so we don't hit
Like,
each other.
like, would you fist fight someone that could bench as much as you?
I would, because I don't bench that much. So.
That's the same with
Now,
me.
mind you, I haven't benched in fucking since like sophomore year.
I haven't
so.
benched in my life.
I don't know, dude. Because it's like a bench press doesn't equal like the force of a punch
Yeah.
to the face, but still, I don't know.
Yeah, but do you think you could punch someone pretty hard?
Oh yeah, I feel like
I've seen you whip a fucking PlayStation controller to TV. I'm scared of you.
Bro, when
I'm
someone
never
whips
gonna
a
live
pla-
that down. I'm never ever gonna live that down.
Bro, when someone can break a PS4 controller with a single just throw at the wall, you know you don't want to fuck with them, bro.
Dude, Dominique Wilkins is my least favorite NBA player of all time.
Like Dominique Wilkins right now.
Dude, he played a challenge in 2K15. He couldn't beat it. He played it like 30 times.
Lost all my contracts.
Challenges are bullshit though.
Lost
Like,
my pride. Broke my controller. Broke my TV.
Jayden,
I
I
lost
don't
everything.
know if you can still access the My Team challenges. I feel like you should be able to because it's not online. But if we can go back and have you try to beat that,
Oh,
that might
God.
be the funniest thing ever. For real.
Dude, Logan, that one that I threw it, I was winning the entire game.
Yes, I know. I was sitting
lost
right
it
next to you, bro.
once.
That was like the
Oh.
15th time you had tried it that night.
Oh,
The thing that made it so bad is it's a full game. So
It's a
I'm
12-minute
getting
game.
PTSD, bro. That sucked.
Dude,
that's way too
I got
funny.
so pissed at a Madden game, I broke the door off the hinges. I just punched it once and it fell off the hinges.
Grab the top of the door and rip it off.
Yeah.
Dude, I straight boom one of these. It fucking fell off the hinges.
no PlayStation
Door made of
controller is safe.
cardboard.
Just built different.
All right. That's a good place to call it. We've been going for a while. This is I believe the longest podcast we've ever done.
Every time I hop on, it's always over an hour.
It's always good vibes though. So
That's just because we could talk for longer.
Yeah, bro.
Plus, usually when you come on, I try to have something for us to talk about.
Yeah.
Most
But
of
then
the
that
time,
means-
we come on just bullshitting.
That means Shafe and Mark just sit here and stare at us talk for 30 minutes. About
oh, yeah,
stuff.
Jason's
I
like
was-
my
I was
artist
well
I
listening.
really don't listen to. What do you want me to say? Oh yeah, they're
Well,
really good
yeah, I'm
artists. I
just-
don't listen to them, but they're really good.
Okay. Everyone's socials are on the screen. Even though Jayden doesn't use them, they're on the screen.
Yeah.
We're right here.
Give me a follow. I'll check
There
it
it is.
in the
Yep.
summer when I get it back.
We're all up on the screen as well as everyone else at Creative Shooters down in the description. All Creative Shooters socials are linked below. At Creative Shooters on Instagram, at Creative Shoot on Twitter because they don't give us enough characters. At Creative Shooters on TikTok, twitch.tv/Creative Shooters, CreativeShooters.com. Throw them all in there, man.
Like the
Other than
video.
that, yep, there you go.
If you like the video,
I don't
Like the
think I
video.
have anything else to say. You guys have anything else to end it off on?
Fortnite.
That's it.
There it is. We'll cut it.